Hi all, in this video we show you how you can complete all of the Advanced Planetologist training in Dune Awakening. Once you have unlocked the Planetologist class, you have the option to learn more skills for this profession by finding the Advanced Trainer and doing a series of contracts. In this case, the Advanced Trainer is the same as the one that unlocks the basic Planetologist skills, Derek Chinara. However, in order to continue training, you will have to find him at various locations. The advanced training consists of a total of 8 quests and will walk you through each of them step by step. Now, before we get started, if you find our content helpful and would like to support us, please don't forget to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, subscribe or become a member of our channel. To begin with the first step for the advanced training, you need to find Derek at testing station number 197 in Western Vermilius Gap. The entrance looks like a silo. Drop down and you'll find Derek waiting at the bottom. Once you talk to him, he will give you the contract Buried Archives and ask you to recover some Minimic films. You will find them further inside the station, in a small side room just next to the green ID band. Simply interact with the golden case on the table to retrieve them. When you deliver the Minimic films to Derek at the entrance of the station, the quest completes. However, to actually unlock level 2 of your Planetologist skills, you need to first head back to Haga Basin South and meet Derek at his camp. Talk to him and ask about further training. While you won't see any notification on screen, level 2 of your skills has now been unlocked. For the next step, speak to Derek again at his camp in Haga Basin South. He will give you the contract adhering to hierarchy. This time he wants you to seek out a Cyprian IO and a bar at Arrakeen. You can get to the social hub with your own copter via the overland map, or by using one of the pilot NPCs stationed at the trade posts. Once you arrive at Arrakeen, head straight to the central plaza and turn immediately right. Cyprian IO can be found on the second floor of the Salucent Bull. Talk to him to deliver Derek's report. After your conversation with the charming Cyprian, return once again to Derek in Haga Basin South. Talking to Derek will complete the quest, and he will have no further updates for you at this location. To begin with the contract that unlocks level 3 of your skills, you need to find Derek at testing station number 76 in Jabal Efrit Al Janoub. Head into the station and a bit further down, where you'll find Derek inside a cage. Once you talk to him, he will give you the contract Science Unlocked and ask you to search for some Minimic film records. You guessed it, the records are in a room towards the end of the station. Locate the area where a ramp leads into an elevated space and a larger room. Head to the fake bookshelf and enter the secret room. The golden case with the records is on the table right in the middle. Once you retrieve the records, your contract updates and asks you to find the keys to Derek's cage. The keys are located in the room just after the large loot chest. Head to the left and to one of the round tables towards the end. Interact with the book to retrieve the keys. When you deliver the Minimic films to Derek and free him from his cage, the quest completes. However, to actually unlock level 3 of your Planetologist skills, you again need to head back to Haga Basin South and meet Derek at his camp. Talk to him and ask about further training. While you won't see any notification on screen, level 3 of your skills has now been unlocked. For the next step, speak to Derek again at his camp in Haga Basin South. He will give you the contract The Search for Kinds. This time, he wants you to talk to Thufir Hawat in Arrakeen. Once you arrive at the social hub, head all the way to the west to the large outdoor area. Talking to Thufir about Kinds reveals a new location you need to find, Siege Tarl. The siege is located back in Haga Basin, right at the border between Udum and the western shield wall. Head inside and your contract will ask you to investigate the area. Interact with the ruins to retrieve a note, which you once again have to bring to Derek at his camp in Hagabasin South. Talking to Derek will complete the quest, and Derek will have no further updates for you at this location. To begin with the contract that unlocks the first of your 3 capstone skills, you need to find Derek at testing station number 29 in the north of Haga Rift. You can approach the station from within the rift or the opening in the ground here. Derek can be found in the very beginning of the station. Once you talk to him, he will give you the contract A Reasonable Routine. He asks you to enter the station and subsequently find another set of Minimic film records. As usual, the records are located towards the end of the station. When reaching the room with the large loot chest, head right and look for a fake bookshelf. Enter the secret room and you'll find the golden case with the record on the large table. When you deliver the Minimic films to Derek, the quest completes. However, to actually unlock your first capstone skill, you need to once again head back to Hagabasin South and meet Derek at his camp. Talk to him and ask about further training. While you won't see any notification on screen, your first capstone skill, Spy Surveyor, has now been unlocked. Derek will have no further updates for you at this location. To begin with the contract that unlocks your second capstone skill, you need to find Derek at testing station number 71 in the south of Udum. Derek can be found in the very beginning of the station. Once you talk to him, he will give you the contract Clues from the Past, and you guessed it, asks you to find yet another set of Minimic film records. Locate the room with the purple ID band and look for a fake bookshelf on the right hand side. Once you enter, there will typically be one NPC in the secret room. Take them down and interact with the golden case on the round workstation in the center. Once you retrieve the records, your contract updates and asks you to find Kyne's notes. To find them, go to the very last room of the station, and once you've cleared it, head to the small nook on the right side. In it, you'll find some books on the shelf to the left. When you deliver Kyne's notes and the Minimic films to Derek, the quest completes. However, to actually unlock your second capstone skill, you need to once again head back to Hagabasin South and meet Derek at his camp. Talk to him and ask about Kyne's research to continue with your training. While you won't see any notification on screen, your second capstone skill has now been unlocked. For the next step, speak to Derek again at his camp in Hagabasin South. He will give you the contract, the Planetologist report. This time, Derek wants you to deliver another report to Cypern IO in Arrakeen. As with the first time, you'll find Cypern on the second floor of the Salusan Bull. When speaking to Cypern, it becomes clear that he has lured Derek into a trap, and it's now on you to save Derek. Head back to Derek's camp in Hagabasin South. Derek is nowhere to be found, and you are tasked with taking out a first team of snipers. Locate them nearby the camp. There are 2 of them to take down. Once you approach their location, your quest updates with taking down a second team. There are another 2 snipers on a rock formation to the west. With a sniper rifle, you can easily take care of them from distance. However, for the quest to update, you need to reach their location. Your next task is to find clues in Derek's camp. Head back and you'll find a note from Derek. This completes the quest and there are no further updates for you at this location. To begin with the last step of your advanced training that unlocks your third capstone skill, you need to find Derek at testing station number 163 in the center of Udum. Enter the station and head further down until you find Derek in the room with the red hologram. Once you talk to him, he will give you the contract, the final piece, and asks you to help him with one last task, finding a recording of Kynes himself. The recording can be found in the very last room of the station, where you can also find the large loot chest. Interact with the projection of Kynes to retrieve them. Pick up the purple ID band and return to Derek. Deliver the recording and the quest is completed. You will receive a stillsuit garment as a reward, But to learn your third and final capstone skill, you will have to return to Derek's camp in Haga Basin South one last time. And this concludes all 8 contracts for the Planetologist's advanced training. You have now unlocked every skill there is. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe or share with your friends.